Let's get it.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Old Soul Club podcast. I'm your man once again, Larry Braggs, El Boogie. Welcome to Tuesday. Hey, Phil, what's happening, man? How you doing today, my brother?
I'm doing quite well, brother. I just have one thing to say: mortum omnibus cicade.
Morte omnibus cicade.
Cicade.
Now, Phil, what is that, baby? What's that, Pope? Because, Pope, you always have a great greeting, man. What is that greeting today?
Well, it's a very spiritual saying that roughly translates into English that says, "Death to all crickets." And I'm tired of hunting down these damn crickets around my apartment. They trying to kick me out, but they ain't gonna kick me out.
Phil, you've been dying these crickets. You've been having this cricket problem, man, for like the last, I don't know, month.
Dude,
why are you being invaded? Why are you being invaded by crickets in your apartment? What is going on, bro? Do you have like a door that just stays open? What is happening? Do you live in a forest? You know?
No, but the answer is just as simple. My particular apartment unit, which is on the first floor, never should have moved from the fourth floor penthouse that I was in South Austin. Mm-hmm. My apartment, which is on the first floor, is right next to everything. My bedroom wall is right on the other side of the AC units, the power meters, the parking lot, and they're still finishing up the rest of the development.
And the wildlife.
And the wildlife. Critters abound. Mortum omnibus cicade. That's Latin, y'all.
My man. Hey, everybody. Welcome, man. Welcome to the Old Soul Club, brother. It's good to see you, man. Good to see you. Hey, man, last week, bro, we had a great show with Mr. Hayes from the NPG and the Prince Camp, man. Morris, man. And he was off the chain. I hope people watched that podcast last week, man, because it was our first video podcast of many, many, many more to come. And hey, man, we just had a great time, bro. I know you were excited because keyboard player to keyboard player. And, you know, we all played in the same band at one point in our lives back when we were younger cats, man. So that was pretty cool, man.
Man, I tried not to bring all of that back into it, but you can't help it with Morris Hayes, man.
Can't help it, man. He's such a great guy, man. Such an interesting person, man.
So knowledgeable, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, every question we threw at him, he just jumped right in. Funny you should ask.
Right, exactly. Hey, man, so, you know, it's been a week, man. You know, the podcast has been a week. So what's been going on besides these crickets that has invaded your apartment? Now you got a gang of crickets that's fighting you, trying to take over your place. But what else is going on, man? What have you been doing? What have you done? Have you seen any music, been in the concerts, any TV, any shows, any movies, documentaries? What's going on with you, man?
Well, besides the crickets, I'm very excited because the official Phil Redmond Music / Blue Boy Music website is finally online.
Oh!
So it only took me 4 years, 2 comas, a heart attack, and a pandemic for me to finally finish it.
Hey, man, perfection takes time.
Right?
Yeah, hey, man. Hey, if it was easy, everybody could do it.
Hey, if you go over to philredmondmusic.com, just like it sounds, REDMOND.
That's right.
You'll see a labor of love that I shared. You on there? Matter of fact, you're like the first face people see after my.
Oh man, I gotta go check it out, man. I didn't know that you had it up, man. That's great, man. That's great. We gotta check it out. What's the website again? So people know, what is it?
You could either put in blueboymusic.com or philredmondmusic.com.
Oh, and man, that's great.
And it's funny you say that while you were off traipsing around the United States, man. I've been in here. The power grid, my power grid. I don't know. They put it in too fast. They put it in wrong. Man, it's like I'm working. Poof.
See, Phil, this is the thing I try to stay away from on the Old Soul Club, but you keep pulling me back in.
Oh, what?
Phil, ladies and gentlemen, Phil lives in Texas. And as you know, Texas decided that they wanted to be independent from the rest of the country with their power grid and everything they do because they figured, hey, Texas, we're the Lone Star State, so we can do it alone. And ever since they made that statement, they've been failing at this power grid situation, man. In the winter, when you didn't have any heat, pipes were bursting because your power grid failed. Now you're in the summer and it's too hot and your power grid is failing. So you guys have to get together, man. You know what? I don't want to really say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. Beto O'Rourke will help you get your power grid together if the people in Texas just decide to go Beto O'Rourke.
Hey, we try not to be political on the old
We try not to, man, but some things just obvious. You don't have no power grid.
Beto, man, the other day it went out because a dog passed by and cast a shadow on the breaker box. Poof, went out. And so I'm over here trying to battle PTSD. So I got the website up, philredmondmusic.com, blueboymusic.com. And I had to do that real quick because Blue Boy Music is partnering with a very good friend of mine, Carl Robinson, who is the owner and creator of CR Spectrum.
Yeah.
A very wonderful, graphically and cinematically beautiful looking. The guy has an incredible eye. He actually put together video for Mr. Larry Braggs.
Yeah, if you don't know Carl's work, Carl actually took all that raw footage I did for the You and Me video, and he put all of that together, and that video became like it is because of Carl. And Carl did an amazing job, and he's an amazing individual. So I'm glad that you're partnering with him, man. So that's really cool.
So we're gonna join together and we form Blue Spectrum, which is Blue Boy Music and CR Spectrum. All your audio and video needs.
There you go, man.
I mean, he does everything. He does graphic arts. He does websites. He does photography. So that's exciting. But I'll be doggone.
I knew you was going there. I knew you was going. Marvin Gaye. I heard it, brother. That's right.
But I'll be doggone if I put all this time and energy in another venture when Blue Boy Music's website, all the raw materials are just sitting there like this.
Yeah. And you got the Attack of the Crickets going on at the same time.
Mortum omnibus cicada.
Yeah. So what else you been doing, man? Anything else? Anything cool?
Oh, man.
What else? What else?
I'm sorry to tell you, D, my hands have just been full.
Because I got something to tell you, man.
Yeah, I was about to ask. I was just gonna recap and say between the power outages and the crickets and the online and the eating and the sleeping with one eye open. That's it for me. What did you do?
Hey man, let me just tell you.
And you better not say Herschel Walker.
Herschel's been quiet lately. I haven't heard anything lately on Herschel. Because I've been busy.
I think he heard our cries.
Right. I've been busy, so I haven't heard anything lately but on Herschel. But that doesn't mean he hasn't done anything. It's just that I haven't heard. Doesn't mean he hasn't done something. I just have not heard it yet. But I'm sure he's done something. I'm sure he's done something. He's done something.
What was the good stuff that's been going on in your life?
Well, man, first of all, man, this past weekend, I went to Texas, man. We went up to Texas, man. My wife went to Texas, man, to see my son play in a soccer tournament. It was our anniversary this weekend. And actually, we had a great time, man. But listen, they won the whole tournament.
The whole thing?
The whole tournament, man. We are the champions. We are the champions, my friend. So yeah, man. But we were only listen, Phil. We were only supposed to be gone one day, right? We said, hey, look, let's go up Saturday. We'll see his game Saturday. We'll see a game Sunday. We get on the plane and come back home because we're gonna do what we gotta do. Celebrating our anniversary, that kind of thing, right?
Hey man, today Tuesday.
Yeah, right. I know today Tuesday. I know. Phil.
Wow.
Phil.
Took the whole tournament, huh?
Dude, they kept winning. They kept winning. I had already checked out a hotel room. They won again. We had to go get another hotel room. We had to extend the car rental. You know, we had to change the flights. Then they kept winning again the next day. I had to move out another hotel, get another hotel, extend the car rental. I'm going, wait a minute. This is not what was supposed to happen. You guys have never won this tournament. What is happening? I mean, they're a very good team, but everybody in the tournament is good, right? But the 4 years he's been playing with this team, they've never won this tournament. They've been one and done, right? But Phil, they're winning, man. They were playing so good that they got disqualified on one game.
Wait a minute, how old is your son?
They seniors in high school now, man. You know, they're 17. Okay. They're seniors in high school.
So what did he get disqualified for?
Well, he didn't get disqualified. Well, the whole team got disqualified. But what happened was they were playing this team, man, of it was a Mexican team, you know, and then the Mexican guys, they're scrappy, man. Yeah. Those teams are scrappy, but this team was like a dirty team, man. They were doing they had every dirty trick in the book, bro. They were ear pulling, punching people in the eyes, all kinds of stuff, man. This was like one of them knockdown, drag out, ear pulling fights, man. It was like the
goalie's got a beard.
Oh, yeah, man. Some of these guys look like they're 27, 28 years old, man.
One of the cheerleaders got a baby on her hip, you know. Yeah.
He was playing, man, but they going at it, right? So a couple of fights almost break out doing the match, man. I'm like, oh, this is a good fight, man. This is a good match, you know. So my son out there, they playing. My son's a defender. So the defensive guys, man, they're nasty guys. You know, they look like they like nice, well-mannered kids off the field, but on the field, defensive guys are nasty. And they're supposed to be that way because, you know, these offensive guys come down there, all this finesse stuff with the ball. They can kick it around, and they be putting them on their ass, man. You know, that's just how it is in soccer, man. And so one kid was like, he was just, every play, he was just dogging one of my son's players out, man. He just got tired of it to the fact that, okay, he just grabbed him, man. They just went at it, right? So now it's about to be a brawl. I see my son, he's running over to jump in the brawl. And so the kid got a red card and he got disqualified. Well, he's supposed to have 2 minutes to leave the field, right? He's got 2 minutes to leave, get his stuff and leave, right? He gets 2 minutes. Now, however you got to leave, you only have 2 minutes. Well, the referee, man, actually didn't give him his full 2 minutes. The ref kind of had a little attitude and thought, hey, you're not moving fast enough for me. But he has 2 minutes, right? And so the ref disqualified my son's team, even though my son's team was up 3-0. They awarded the game to the other team. And the other team is cheering. I'm like, y'all cheering for winning when you were losing 3-0? I just thought that was hilarious. But anyway, the next day, they came back because they lost points on that game. And they had to win the next morning. The next morning, they took it out on some other team and they won 6-0. I mean, they put a whooping on that team, man.
So this is what you could do with your red card.
Right. So, man, I'm thinking, okay, good. I said, now what? He goes, oh, Dad, we go semifinals. What?
You stuck in Texas.
I'm stuck in Texas. So it rained the afternoon game. It rained. So I'm thinking, okay, this tournament is washed out because it poured down raining, man. You can just see the clouds sitting there just rain. I'm not leaving. I ain't got nothing to do. I'm just going to sit over Texas. Right? So it rained all afternoon. So we're thinking the game canceled. The next day is the call from the coach say, hey, we got to do PKs. So that means that, you know, it's just penalty kick. I mean, it's kicks. They give like 5. They take 5 of their offensive players on one team, 5 on the other team.
Gotcha.
Best of 5, kicking at the goalie, right?
Gotcha.
So this is at 9:00, and I'm going, okay, who they playing for this? They playing the same team that they lost the game to, right? They're doing PKs. So I'm thinking, okay, it could be another fight break out any minute.
Right.
Man, they whooped that team, man. It was 4-1 or something like that, man. It was over with. I'm like, okay, now what? We got a game this afternoon. What? Another game that afternoon, right?
No wonder I ain't heard from you till No
Oh
wonder I
yeah,
haven't
man.
heard from you
I was
till
stuck in
like
Texas, man.
half an hour ago.
And forgive me, Phil, I'm not a Cowboy fan. I know America's going to be all over me now, but I'm just not a Cowboy football fan. And I was a fan of some Cowboys, but I'm not a Cowboy football fan. No,
let them come. Let them come.
I'm not. I mean, back in the day, I loved the Shark. That was my man. Me and him hung out back in the business days. And, Emmitt Smith, when he first came on the scene,
he was cool.
He used to come see us in the business. Emmitt, man, used to come see us, man. And
Michael Irvin.
Michael, let's not mention that name.
Yeah. That was wrong. I should have mentioned.
Let's not mention that name. Let's not. Yeah. And then the fullback used to come see us that worked at Home Depot and became one of the Dallas Cowboys. I can't think of his name now. Oh my God. He and I it'll come to me later on. But anyway, we stayed at the Omni, man, in Frisco, the whole Dallas Cowboy, practice facility thing. Bro, it was such a wonderful time, man. Had some good music playing, watched the Jackson State game outside eating at the restaurant, man. They got a big screen outside, just people in the square just chilling out, man. It was a great time in Texas. That's what I've been doing all week in Texas. All this
right
weekend.
On.
Yeah, having a good time. Hats off to my son team, man.
Shout out.
FC Dynamos, man. They won the whole thing.
FC Dynamos.
Yeah, man. The Dynamos, my son team, man. He's doing well. He's a defender, 6'1", 4.36 speed, man. Hopefully he's trying to get into either Virginia Tech or Clemson or Duke. He wants to go to those schools, man, and play ball and study engineers, man. So we're rooting for him, man. He's filling out his application. So if anybody knows any great schools for a young man to play soccer, he's a great defender. Nasty defender, but he is on the National Honor Society student. He's an honor student, straight A's. So smart and nasty on the field, but a great kid. So looking for his school. Was that a shameless pub?
It was, but that's what we do here. And by the way, our other sponsor for the Old Soul Club podcast is Larry Bragg's Coffee. For that smooth, soulful roast.
Also, man, Blue Boy Music. Blue Boy Music is an official sponsor of the Larry Braggs. Of the Old Soul Club podcast, man. So,
Look, I was going to make a joke, but I'm just going to ask you. You're a sports guy, right?
Yes, I am, man. Love sports, man. Love sports.
All right, here we go. I don't know why the question just popped into my head. Which do you think is tougher? American football, European football or soccer, rugby, or Gaelic football?
How you gonna give me all these choices and all these three different five? This is crazy.
Hey man, don't y'all keep like stats and stats and analytics in y'all heads all at one time? All I'm saying, man, is when I see
them rugby guys.
Lethal.
That's like, okay, so American football, we wear all these pads and helmets. Rugby, there's no pads and helmets.
Right.
This is just mono brute strength, just going at it, man.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you, man, my favorite team when it comes to this kind of stuff is the New Zealand All Blacks. Man, when they do that,
oh
man, when they do the war chant, hey man, look here. You don't know whether to run, grab your kids, get up under the stands. Hey man. The All Blacks used to be the most feared team in out there, man, when it came to like, rugby and that kind of football, right?
Right.
Because, and they got the name for the All Blacks because when they started playing, they really didn't have uniforms. So they just wore all black.
Uh-huh.
And they became the All Blacks. And they would come out, man, and they would in the synchronized war dance before they played, man. You've seen the war dance, right?
Yep, I sure have.
dude, it would put the fear of the Almighty Most High in the other team, right? They'd be like, "What the hell is going on?" I mean, they tatted up, man. They got all the tattoos and the I forgot what they call it. It's not tattoos. It's I can't think of the name of it, man. But it's like, you know, it's indigenous to the culture, and they do it, man. And they're all tatted up, and they come out and they play, and that's how they got their name, the All Blacks, and they just started whooping ass.
Man, they sound tougher than them Samoans, man.
Yeah, man. You know what? We talking about sports and we're music. Old soul,
that's right.
Does all kinds of stuff, man.
Oh,
you know,
yeah, that's right.
We're
supposed to be talking about music.
Yeah, man. But I got one more thing before we talk about music.
Okay.
I saw that movie you told me to go watch.
Hey, man. Okay. All right.
No.
Let's get into it. No, let's get into it.
I'll defend my review. Ladies and gentlemen, I went and saw the movie Nope. 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 By my man Peele, right?
Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Get Out is one of my favorite movies by Jordan Peele, right? This Nope movie, all I can say is nope. Nope.
Oh, nope. How did I not know that was coming?
No,
I'm just going to say no. But you're gonna see. I liked it, and so my review was yup. So I believe that you could and should expand on what it is about it that you didn't. Because I think I could clarify a few things for you. Let me guess. You had a problem with the music. Tied it back in.
No, I loved the music. The music was cool because they kept like trying to fool me with I'll wear my sunglasses at night.
Yeah.
By disguising it with all of these crazy, you know, playing it backwards and reverse, slowing it down, you know, putting it all that, man. I'm going, I wear my sunglasses at night. And then when they finally played it, I was like, I was right. You know, great music. Weird music. Weird sound, great sound. The sound should win an award.
Right. But you know why? And this is like, it defies physics, but what was supposed to happen is that, of course, it's well known that when UFOs or UPMs or whatever they're calling them these days, when they come close to anything earthly, they let off an electromagnetic energy field. And that's why like lights go out and cars stop in the middle of the road, stuff like that. But what Jordan was trying to say in the movie was that this particular event made your radio slow down so that it sounds chopped and screwed. And that ended up being a warning sign to anyone. You know, it's like I'm driving along and all of a sudden Corey Hart starts sounding like Scarface. It's time for me to turn the truck off, jump out, and take off running. So I thought that was a great audio cue.
Bill, stop. This movie was not about the radio and the music by no stretch of the imagination. This movie was about a cloud.
Spoilers.
I don't care. This movie about
spoiler alert.
This movie about a cloud sitting in the same place for about 6 months and eating animals.
And then
animals just disappear. And then the man's dad. What happened to the man's dad? Daddy died. Don't nobody know nothing. Ain't no funeral for the dad. The daddy just gone. Daddy eye got a cord in it. And I'm like, and the horse's ass got a ring. And I'm like, what the hell's going on with this movie, Phil? I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but Jordan Peele is way out there on our limit somewhere right now, you know. And maybe he need to come on the Old Soul podcast and explain himself to me with this movie. Jordan Peele, you need to come on. You need to contact me and come on the Old Soul Club podcast and explain the movie Nope, because I'm still going, nope. 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 Then a whole building of people disappear. Don't nobody ask about them. Don't nobody know what happened to them. It just disappeared. There was too many unanswered questions in this movie field that was like had me going, I don't like this movie.
Hey, I thought I was gonna be ready to like argue with you about why you should like it, but you sound pretty definite in that. So I'm just gonna
Phil, I like sci-fi movies, but I need to have them make sense at the same time.
What would it help you if I told you that? No, because it's disgusting. No, I'm not gonna say it on the podcast.
No, you're gonna tell me, Phil. Tell me on the podcast.
So the creature, we'll call it.
What creature?
The creature that was in the cloud.
It was some kind of weird spaceship. It looked like a drone flying around.
Man, that was no spaceship. That was a living, breathing organism. And if you notice, he only had the one hole. Food goes in, food comes out. Well, food goes in, and whatever you don't eat comes out, which is why the quarters and the keys and the belt buckles and all of that stuff shot back out.
So now you're telling me that the cloud wasn't a spaceship. The cloud was a living, breathing organism just sitting over the prairie.
When it's Thanksgiving and you show up at your mama house, your big mama house, your auntie house, whoever.
Yeah.
They tell you you don't have to cook, you don't have to fix drinks, you don't have to grill or nothing. You just sit at the table, baby, and wait. And the food will come to you.
Mm-hmm.
You'll sit at that table all day long until the game come on, won't you?
Okay. Phil. Ladies and gentlemen, Phil Redmond and Jordan Peele, the movie Nope. Now, I advise you to go see it and you make your own opinion. I want my money back.
Layers, man. Layers.
Yeah, layers, man. I don't mind an onion, but at some point, this onion got to be, either crystallized or scattered.
Yeah, see, you need a blooming onion. We talking about onion.
Yeah.
All right,
but Jordan Peele, he's got a mind.
And that was only his third film.
Yeah. And we want to talk about the movie Us, the Us movie too. That was a weird one too, man. Us. So
I never saw a movie about a girl who was a girl who followed a girl. I don't know. That's just the way I always hear people parody Us.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, well, for one.
How was the movie? How was the music in Us? Did you like it?
Oh, loved it.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Loved it.
Cool, man. Who did the movie? Who did the music? Do you know?
No, I don't know offhand.
Hey, Michael, find out who did the movie. Who did the music for Us?
Right? Yeah. Get on it.
Man. So I have been listening. I've been working on this new record, moving away from Nope, because Nope is going to be Nope, So people, hey, if you like Nope, you like Jordan Peele. Everybody likes Jordan Peele, but go check out his movie Nope. You don't have to like it. You can just say, okay, but there's a black man doing his thing. So go look at it. Go check it out. Be money and go see it. I don't really want my money back. I just want 2 hours of my brain cells back for watching the
movie. But you were saying.
Hey, I've been working on this new project, man. I just finished the music for CJRO, man, which is the Colorado Jazz Repertory Orchestra, man. I've been working on that record, man, and I just finished the music. I just finished all the vocals for that particular record. And let me tell you, man, that warm W8 8000 microphone I used on that record.
Oh man,
come on, man. You know, because you did some mixing with me on it, man, just on the stuff to send back. And we both were sitting back like, wow, even dry.
No
effects whatsoever.
No effects.
It was crystal clear. I mean, the T's come out like T's, the P's wasn't popping. Man, it was just, and whatever I threw at this thing, vocal wise, power, finesse, quiet stuff, falsetto stuff. It was just going, what else you got? What
Now,
else you got, man?
How do you spell it again?
Warm microphone, man. WARM, warm.
Oh, okay.
Warm.
Like
now,
warm water.
Some brothers might say warm.
Well, that's the way I was saying it. Like
it's
some,
warm.
like some,
it's
like
warm audio, man. And it's the WA 8.
Wait a minute. You mean Warm Audio that's based here in Austin?
Yes, Warm Audio is based in Austin, Texas, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at the Old Soul Club podcast, we're always looking for new advertisers.
Yeah.
We're not above shamelessly pushing your product.
No,
so
Warm Audio,
get in touch with us.
Yes, Warm Audio, please. Even if you can't afford, okay, well, let's put it to you this way. The WA8000 is their high-end microphone. It sells for about $1,200. That's their high-end mic. They took the old Sony microphone that everybody loved, and that microphone's about $25,000 if you can find it. I forgot the specs on that mic, but that old Sony microphone, tube microphone, they had found some of the old tubes from that mic, and they developed the Warm WA8000. This mic is their top end microphone, but they have the WA47 Junior of this microphone, that microphone is probably $300. Killing. I mean, absolutely killing, because that's what I was using before I got the Warm 8000. The UME video, some of that stuff was recorded with the 47 Junior. The Lift Theory Boards video that I did with Marcus Miller, that was recorded on the 47 Junior. So all of that stuff, man, that Warm was making, Warm Audio down in Austin, Texas, it's just killing, man. They're really killing. Now, I'm not knocking any of the other microphones like Rhodes and all those are great microphones, man.
Yeah.
Sennheiser is still a great mic. It's still a great microphone. I used to be a Sennheiser artist. But, man, Warm is, for me, for my vocal needs, I should say, Warm Audio is knocking it out the park for me, man. And I just love what they're doing. And I just want to give a shout out to them and say, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Warm. Now, the other thing that you have to get, Phil, that you don't have is this Fifi microphone, talking mic for the podcast. I know we got Warm. Warm is my recording microphone. That's what I use for recording. I don't know. Warm doesn't make one of these. I don't think they make one of these. If they do, I'm gonna check it out.
I saw it on YouTube. A guy pronounced it Fifine.
Yeah, Fifine. Fifine. F-I. Yeah, Fifine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that would make sense, like hi-fi. Yeah, Fifine.
Right. That's what it is, brother. That's what it is.
Well, it's coming, man. It's coming, man. It's coming.
We should ask them to endorse us for the podcast.
Oh, we can ask all we want. I don't know how you go about putting them in the
head.
You
just ask, Bill.
You just asked?
You just go. Yeah. You go. Fine. Can you please become one of the sponsors for the Old Soul Club podcast?
Oh, I can ask. I'm good at begging. Hey, man. The same composer. Forgive me. Let me try this again. The same composer for all three of Jordan Peele's films, Michael Abels.
That's who does the music?
That's who does the music, and that's who did the soundtrack for Us and Get Out. And
great job, man, for the music. He's a great job on the music, man.
Oh, yeah, he's won a lot of awards. He's won the Jerry Goldstein Award and World nomination and nominated for People's Choice Award.
See, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Old Soul Club podcast, we got a crackpot team of researchers, man. And when we ask them to do something, they get it done just like that. Just like that, man. So thanks, guys. Thanks for finding that out for us.
All right.
We keep, hey, man, so anything else going on musically today, man? I've been listening to that artist, YES. I mean, I'm sorry, H-E-R. What am I saying?
You talking about her? You talking about her?
H-E-R,
Yeah.
her. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Gabby. Yeah,
But
I'm with Gabby. Yeah.
But I'm trying to figure, I don't know what the H cause it's H period E period R, right?
Yeah, she has an
It's an acronym for something, but it says her, but it's an acronym for. Let's find out.
It's
ask the researchers to find out what it is.
It's a life affirming phrase that she used. Right. I believe her real name is Gabrielle.
Union.
No, not Gabrielle Union.
She's secretly Dwayne Wade's wife.
Gabriella Wilson.
Charlie Wilson's illegitimate daughter.
Man, that's how rumors start. Stop. That's how rumors get started. The acronym stands for having everything revealed.
See, there you go. But you know what? Something about this music that I hear now, man. This is not a knock on it, but someone told me, and we might have talked about this before, but it's called toxic.
Yeah, you used that phrase, and I thought that was very appropriate.
Toxic soul, man, because these people are just talking about their feelings and the depressions and the terrible things that's happened to them in their lives or the situations they've been put in their life, and that the music is not. To me, it's this music always turns. Everybody has a new thing, man. People way back in the day when they was doing rock and roll, nobody said rock and roll, turn that devil music off, man. Then,
right.
Our parents listened to that. Then, our parents listened to whatever listen to. Then we got our thing when we showed up, man. They was like, y'all music is crazy, but it was still live music. Yeah. But now we're in the age of this digital thing, man. Even my son, he writes music too. My 21-year-old son, he does music. And it's that toxic music, man, and everything has, the auto tune on it, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just different. It's a different taste, but it's like they call it toxic soul. But I'm just waiting for, and me still being in the music business too, man. You look for that uplifting music that just gives you that uplift. Music that is going to be around in the next 10, 20 years. When you turn it back on, you'll be like, oh man, there it is.
Yeah.
Because you can put on Mercy and Mercy Me any day of the week, and you in it, man. You just in it, and Trouble Man and all that stuff, man. And it's just, that music, Earth, Wind and Fire, things like that, man. Luther Vandross, just great bands can function and all that. You don't hear that, man. The Bar-Kays got a new record coming out. As Angelo talked about,
That's right.
We are, it's just, we're looking for that feel good music, man, that makes you proud to be, a black man, a black man in this country, or people of color. We just have that feel. Sometimes the music we put out, man, touches us, and that's why we call it soul music. Soul music is just music that touches the soul, man. It's not anything else but that. And I guess that, toxic soul is touching souls too. And hopefully it's helping some people also deal with the things they're going through.
Yeah.
So that's why I can't knock the music, man. Music is always going to be great, long as people are getting it out and they're getting to speak on, because there could be some mental health issues going on in that music that people need to hear.
Yeah.
And it helps people out of situations. So we never want to knock the music, but then just say, hey man, I wish they wouldn't call it toxic soul, because that's just that sounds like a negative thing to me.
Yeah, I agree with you on the sound of it. But we know for a fact that everybody wants to identify with something, with somebody else, which is why we pair up, love whoever you're gonna love. And that's why we seek out other like-minded groups. Mm-hmm. And one of the ways that's easiest to do is, hey man, what are you listening to right now? Man, I'm listening to her. Oh, dude, did you see her on the Country Music Awards with Chris Stapleton? And that's what gives me hope that artists like her and Chris Stapleton, and I'm gonna go ahead and go on a limb and say it, Justin Timberlake, are crossing the lines, I think, in an effort to preserve live music organic music, not to battle, not to battle or to balance out the toxic, but just to keep alive what you and I spent almost 40 years doing. Now, we know that there's a time and a season for everything, and there will be innovations that not everybody gets behind. I remember as a keyboard player, the moment the first drum machine came out, oh, that's it. They're going to put drummers out of business.
Yeah, but they figured out a way to work around it. They figured out a way how to integrate that into what they was doing, because it could have, had it really like just went bad and drummers just gave up, that could have been a whole nother thing, man, where drummers was just out. But you can't do live music without live drumming.
Right. That's what I'm saying. The second part of your statement is so true. If they would have just given up, then it would have been all over with.
Yeah, because a lot of them tried. But what they did is they said, wait a minute, let's not use it as a bad thing or like dismiss it. Let's incorporate it into what we do. Yeah. And make it part of our system. So we're playing where we got the drum machine also. So let's not fight it. Because in the beginning, a lot of drummers, they fought that drum machine, man. Said, man, I can play that. Why do we need that when I can play it?
Right, right.
I remember drummers talking about that, man, and losing gigs over that, because they go like, hey, man, look, I don't need that because I can play it. But the key wasn't that we didn't think you couldn't play it. It was the consistency of that loop on the bottom, making the sound bigger. Yeah. And when they said, okay, I can play with this machine, which gave them a whole nother tool and freed them up from just playing the regular stuff. Right. And they can open up and play other things.
Oh my God.
And that's what it did. That's what it did, man.
So and when they came out with drum triggers,
you
take that fat snare sound that Prince probably took like a speaker and laid it on top of a snare and put the microphone between Lisa Coleman's legs and banged it 3 times, and that's how you got the snare. Whereas you could buy a Yamaha RX-7.
You think I'm gonna let you get away with that statement and not apologize? Do you really think I'm gonna let you get away with that statement and not say that?
I apologize to Lisa Coleman, who is one of my most.
You just slipped that in, and
I was trying to be funny. I'm sorry. I do apologize.
I was gonna just let you slip that in, man. Look at man, we could get canceled for you making a statement like that without saying I'm sorry.
I do apologize. I do.
Lisa Coleman,
one of my favorite people.
Yeah, Lisa Coleman. We love Lisa Coleman, man. But don't, man. Hey, man, come
on. No. Yeah, it'll never happen again.
Speaking of female drummers, man, we're talking about that. Juliana Morello. My adopted daughter.
Woman doesn't speak a word of English and can cuss in English like a sailor.
Yeah, well, she speaks very good English now, but she's from Argentina. When we first met her, she couldn't speak English, but she just cussed like a sailor. But she knew all the cuss words, which helped her become a great,
Love her. Well, Juliana, what's up with her, man?
Man, Juliana's doing a thing. She was on the cover of, was it Modern Drummer?
Yes. No.
Yes. She's been nominated for a Grammy. She's playing with the Grammy award-winning Latin artists on tour right now. She's playing stadiums all over the country and the world, man. She is doing her thing, man, as a drummer. She was just on the Seth Meyers show as a guest drummer for a weekend, man. And she was on there with LL Cool J. LL gave her the high five. He was like, yeah. They was doing that. They was speaking. That was a little thing. So she was a guest on there, man. She's doing it, man. She's having a great time playing, and I'm so proud of her, man. So proud of her, man.
I know the first thing I did was tease her about her English and about her cussing, but that's only because between Larry and I, it is a well-established fact that she is one of the premier drummers in any country.
Yeah, man.
And got a pocket. Yeah, not just female, not just Latin.
She can play, bro.
She's got a pocket as deep as pair of cargo pants. I'm just saying, man.
Yeah, little thing, but she got a deep pocket, bro.
I'm so happy for her, man. Golly.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Also, man, I just played with Pollyanna bass player, man. And she plays with what's the guy? He was just won The Voice. He was on The Voice. Was he on The Voice or American Idol? I can't think of him, but he's a big artist, man. Pollyanna's a bass player, man. She's from over there too, man. She's an amazing bass player. Yeah.
Hey man, when did all the queens make it over across up the border? When they make it
They've
here,
been coming over. They've been, I've been sponsoring a lot of them, man. And
Oh, yeah.
they call me Papa Larry now. So I just so I've been helping them out, man. They've been doing their thing. They're great women.
Yeah.
So they're great young women, man, and they just want to play music. They're here, they're around, they're doing all their thing, man. Liliana is here, all of them are here, man. They're just doing their thing, bro. They're doing their thing.
Very talented, very talented.
Very talented girls. If you haven't checked them out, they're called the Top Queens. And check out Larry Braggs and the Top Queens on YouTube, and you'll see, man, it's 14-piece band with all girls and then Phil. Then the Pope of Soul was the MD. So check that video out, man. It's a great 5-6-piece horn section, background singers, rhythm section, all of them, man. Most of them are here now, bro. Most of them are here playing, and they're doing well. They're doing really good, man. Really, really good. Really
Shout out to Victoria, my partner in crime, the other keyboard player.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Who acted as our tour guide and translator. Man, I'm so happy to hear that. See what happens when you sleep through most of 2021, Larry.
Well, yeah, man. You took off. Man. You took off the spring. You took off, man.
I'm gonna need to invest in more alarm clocks, man.
Bears go into hibernation in the winter. Phil went into hibernation in the spring and summer.
Right through spring and summer.
He reversed it. But you're doing well now, man. We're so happy to have you back.
I am. I feel like $1 million and no place to spend it. I'm telling you.
Yeah, man. Bud. Yeah. So back to the CDRO thing, man, that I told you was doing, right?
Hey, man, y'all have to release that record soon. Not only so we can hear the microphone, but to hear some of that. I got to hear some of it. And these are, like we've said in previous podcasts, these are very talented musicians up in Colorado, the Colorado Jazz Repertory Orchestra.
Yeah, man, check them out, man. Check them out.
And to hear Larry Braggs in front of a big band like that is an experience and a half.
Yeah.
And so just from engineering the sessions, there were a few moments where I just was like, I broke a tear, man. I mean, for real.
We got some more stuff coming, man. I'm working on a thing, man, with Bowie State.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I think you mentioned that last week.
I'm working on a thing with Bowie State, trying to put that together. And also my alma mater heard about what I'm doing with Bowie State. So we're working on a thing with them now, too, because they got jealous. And I said, hey, you're supposed to be jealous. You should have been first.
How do you do all of this and still be able to share your foundation? The Most of the Music Foundation.
Well, man, this is in conjunction with the Most of the Music Foundation, man. Everything I'm doing, like with these colleges, these students, is benefiting the Most of the Music Foundation, because all of that's going to be intertwined together. Help give some scholarships to the students, raise some money for colleges, HBCU schools, and man, bring these kids into the performing of live music. All of this is working intertwined with that. So once again, if you would like to donate to the Most of the Music Foundation, please contact me at the Most of the Music Foundation at gmail.com. We would love to have you come on and give some donations, because no donation is too small for that, man. We take all donations at all. But please, we like the money that jingle, but we love the kind that fold. So if you can help us out, we would love that. Just love you, love, man. Give as much as you can, and we appreciate it.
That's what we haven't done. We haven't tackled a lot of movie quotes from the past. We had promised that we were going to do that, but we'll get around to it.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, look, these guys, the Larry Braggs Soul Orchestra at Bowie State, man, that's going to do that. This is the 13-piece horn section plus the rhythm section. And so I'm trying to incorporate all of that, and then the background singers, and throw the dance department into that, also incorporate it, and have it shot by the communications department for over there, man, at the same time.
Right on.
So this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to make a big fundraising event, man, so it benefits school, my foundation, and most of all, the kids that need the money
Right
to go
on.
to school, to help their parents. So that's
Man.
what all that's about, brother. We're doing all that at one time. So Dr. Knight is the man up there, man, up in Bowie State. Dr. Knight's like 80, 85 years old, but Dr. Knight has played with everybody from Mom's Mabel up. So he actually built that music department up there, man. Physically, not physically, but he helped, make that thing happen. And they have a beautiful facility up there. And the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff, my alma mater.
Yes, sir.
Who's coming on board. Matter of fact, we're having a call tomorrow to try to make this thing happen. So we're looking forward to all of that, man. But music is the thing, man. Then I'm going back on tour, man. I'm getting ready for the new Smooth Jazz Cruise, brother, that's coming up. Yeah, we're back. It's back, man. Starting in January. Got the Smooth Jazz Cruise coming up, man. And we're doing a tribute, I just found out, to, the late, great Nick Coleon.
Oh, Nick.
Yeah, Nick guitars, man. So I just got a call today and asked, hey, Larry, we want to do this tribute to Nick. So we're thinking about doing that on the Smooth Jazz Cruise, man. So we're looking forward to that. Everybody's getting prepared, and all the musicians are starting to work on the music again, man, from, 3-4 years ago, putting together all new shows, because now we can't do that music because that was 3 years ago. Now we've had all this other music that guys been putting out. So now there's new shows. So guys are excited about it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, man. It's going to be a lot of fun.
You're a busy man.
Trying to be, man. Hey, and keeping the Old Soul Club podcast going with you, my man. This is my baby right here, bro. This is our baby. We thought of this together, and we put it up. And I'm gonna tell you, man, the graphics that you did last week and the camera angles, man, and everything, bro. It was just amazing. The opening song from last week with Morris. Dog, you threw people back, bro. That was funk. That was some
labor of love, man.
Yeah, that was some stinky funk last week, bro. Funk.
So that should give you some kind of idea where my headspace has been ever since we did that.
Right.
With Morris. And I'm an old Minneapolis head from way back, but I mean for it to be 2022, and for me to still find pearls of joy, out of some familiar territory, Who's
the funkiest band you heard, bro? Who's your funkiest band?
The funkiest band?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna say it. It's gonna sound like nepotism. It's gonna sound like favoritism. But I ain't gonna lie. Funkiest band I ever heard was The Business.
Man, come on, man.
No.
I'm talking about professional band.
Man, The Business was professional.
Recording band, like recording bands, man. You got, Come on, man.
All right, man. Well, it's got to be the original 7 from the time.
Original 7 from the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Terry Lewis, Jimmy Jam, Monty Moore, Jelly Bean Johnson, Jesse Johnson.
That's funky.
Look.
But that was a different kind of funk. That was Minneapolis funk.
It was a different kind of funk. It was Minneapolis funk.
Yeah.
But a lot. I mean, there's just so, my head would explode trying to pick one of the myriad of influences that we've both had.
Once again, did you use the word myriad?
MYRI.
I know how to spell it. I'm just saying, did you use the word myriad?
I just wanted to prove that I knew what I was talking about. Yes, I did.
Oh, I mean, woo, man, carpe the dang deal, boy.
Carpe that deal. Now, let's see, you got on me about using the word smitten.
Yeah.
And now I use myriad.
Myriad. I mean, every week, man, you try to pull out that Houston education, and it's working. It's working for you, bro. It's working. That's why you're the Pope. That's why you're the Pope.
I don't know if I said it before, but our dear friend Yogi just flat out said to me one day in church, in the back of the church, we were all just talking, and I thought I was talking ghetto as can be, just we were on the east side of Austin. Man, Yogi just turned and looked at me. Ain't nobody scared of your vocabulary.
Right. Ain't nobody scared of you, man. See, Phil be trying to slip this in on us. We know he's from Louisiana, but
Man,
he left there quickly.
had to become bilingual, man.
And came up to Houston, went to like a nice performing arts school.
Yeah.
Where he wore like his little checkered jacket. And penny loafers with no pennies in them.
Don't forget about the pleated pants, man. The pleated gray pants
that he starched every morning.
Morning.
So that was Phil. But let me tell you, man, one of the funkiest bands that people have slept on, and only the people that know. I got two. First of all, First of all, the early version of the Commodores.
When Lionel Richie wasn't even singing, Walter Orange was singing, huh?
Yes. The early version of the Commodores.
I went and saw the movie Thank God It's Friday. I'm like, what the hell Lionel Richie doing with a horn in his hand?
Hey, man, the early version, Love Gets Slippery When It's Wet and all that stuff, man.
Yeah.
Man, what you talking about, man?
Yeah.
Bing, bang, boom, boom, man. Hey, now.
Look. It's too much, man. It's too much. But go ahead. Now, stick your foot in the golf hole and pick another one.
Now, here's the one.
Mm-hmm.
Let me straighten up in my chair.
Don't make me look bad. Mm-hmm.
Because I want this woman on the show. I have to talk to her. I have to.
Oh, see, now you're being solicitous.
Yeah, I have to talk to her. Because when this band hit the scene, it was like, where they come from? Who is this? And who is she? And what is going on? Mother's Finest.
Oh, come on, man. There is
Mother's Finest. Look here, man. Maybe got Mother's Finest gonna open up, and then all of a sudden you look up on the side of the stage, and the headline is like this. How we gonna follow that? And Mother's Finest is burning the house down.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So Joyce, the lead singer, man. I got to get her on the podcast and talk to her because they still playing, man. They still killing over in Europe, man.
Of course.
They don't play a lot and they from Atlanta, Georgia.
Yep, sure is.
They from Atlanta, Georgia, man.
Sure are.
Hot now. They from the ATL, bro. ATL. So, hey, man. So I need to call somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that think they know somebody that got a cousin that know somebody that know her.
I think I know that guy.
Right. Everybody
I know that guy. I know that cousin.
Yeah, man. Mother's Finest and the Commodores, man. Those are two of the funkiest bands. The early version of the Commodores.
Yep.
Not Brick House Commodores. Not them.
Too hot to try.
Too hot to try. Man, what you talking about, man? Come on, man.
Oh, yeah. Look, man. See, here's the thing, man. I got all of that, like fire shut up in my bones, man. I mean,
what school was the Commodores from?
I got this one. Ain't gonna be no cutting, no nothing.
Right. Talk to me, baby.
It's an HBCU.
Talk to me. Come
on. It's in the Midwest. Tuskegee.
There you go, man. Tuskegee Institute. That's right. The Commodores, man.
Yeah.
Came out of Tuskegee, bro. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
see,
sir.
Man, y'all are so proud. Man. You're so proud of your alma mater, and Tuskegee. Man, my alma mater don't reach out to me for nothing.
Well, Phil, you got to stay there.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, you have to stay.
I was supposed to stick around.
You got to stick around, stay engaged. Now, see, because people only think of Tuskegee Institute, man, for the Tuskegee experiment.
Right.
That's the smear, right?
Right.
And they don't know that Booker T. Washington helped develop, Tuskegee Institute.
Wow.
Him and W.D. Du Bois, they were kind of battling back in the day because they had different versions of what they thought the Black experience should be.
Right.
Booker T was more like, hey, industrial, farming, make the money, get paid, mechanical, normal institution. W.E.B. Du Bois was more, hey, what about that talented tent, that one person who wants to be an intellectual,
right,
and do other things and don't want to do that? And that was their. They had the same goal for people of color, just a different way of doing it.
Yeah.
So and they both were like great men in their pursuit of getting African American men out of that bondage of a Jim Crow and all that, and making us better for ourselves. And Tuskegee, man, is a great institution, man. A lot of great people come out of there. So I don't want Tuskegee to just be known for the Tuskegee experiment, because that's what people think of. Tuskegee experiment. No, man, Tuskegee University is amazing. Amazing university, man. Amazing university. Commodores. A lot of great people came out of there. A lot of scientists and lawyers and engineers. People who thought a lot of great stuff came out of that school. Man, because we have developed so many things, man, that was been stolen from us.
That's a rich history.
Yeah, man, it's very rich, man. Because people still think Eli Whitney invented the cotton gin. He didn't invent the cotton gin. He stole the damn idea from black folks who was picking cotton. And because his family had money, he went and patented it.
Hey, man, we could do a whole show on that alone.
I know, man. I got pissed off all of a sudden. I'm sorry, man.
Let me ask you a question. You think you're going to ever see that new Elvis movie?
Bill, let's see. No.
Okay. Well, let me ask. Okay.
And Pat, you know what? I got to see it just for the historical fact. I got to watch it. I got to watch and see how this pans out, and see if they tell the truth, or if they skirt the truth and give it some obscure as truth.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
You're right. That's going to be very interesting.
As they say on the other side, alternate facts.
on one of
the alternative facts.
How long we been talking, man? Do I have time for my Ray Charles story?
Yeah, man, you got time. We can always have time for a story, man, because that's our segment. We moving into that segment where we have a story.
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
So, but don't make it that long ass story that you always do. People don't have long.
Why you go stomp me like that man back there on the sign, man? Why you gonna stomp me in the back? No, I just thought it was extremely interesting that for those of you who know, my dad toured with Ray Charles. So I thought it was going to be really a special thing to take him to go see the movie Ray. Opening day, first show. There we are sitting there, and it's packed. And the problem is, man, I forgot my dad doesn't have an inside movie voice. So because we have such a long history with the Charles family and the Redmonds, he's like this. He's poking me on the side. Hey, you remember that? I was like, yeah, Dad, I do. And then he showed the famous Houston radio station, KYOK. Hey, you remember going to that radio station? Yeah, Dad, I do. So he starts throwing out these factoids. And
that's not in the movie?
That's not in the movie. Yeah.
Loudly in the theater.
Yeah. So the Raylette that left Charles, what was her name? I mean, that left Ray, who's it, Margie?
Mm-hmm.
We actually, me, my mom, and my little brother stayed with her while they were overseas in Europe touring.
Okay, stop. Hold on. No. Okay.
I'm sorry, I took too long.
No. We're not going to hear no more of this story until we have your daddy on this podcast.
Okay.
We need to have, y'all don't understand. Phil's father is like an original soul singer. Ray Redmond, look him up. Ray Redmond Roy Redmond is the bomb. Go look up Roy Redmond, Phil's daddy, But we're not going to continue any more stories about Roy Redmond until we have Phil's father come on this show and talk to us, because this man his father is still hanging out and still
Yep.
singing. He
Yeah.
sings in church now, but he forgets.
He
that
forgets he in
he
church.
forgets that he in church.
He
And
ain't
so
wrong, y'all. He ain't
forgets
wrong.
he's in church, and Roy Redmond, the soul singer, shows up.
Shows up.
And the old women in church be like, whoa, wait a minute, come on now, Roy.
I've seen it. The pastor be sitting there patting his feet.
Yeah, Mother Stewart and Mama Jackson and Miss Williams, they be like, "Oh, gone, Roy."
And then the old singers have to tell that story in the middle of it, like the pastor start looking like this.
Yeah, so Roy is like in church doing the whole show bit,
Look, in my dad's mind, it's showtime at the Apollo.
It's showtime, right? And then he walks off like he at the gig. So
I can't do no more. I can't do. I see it. I mean, oh my God, you can see it online.
We have to have your father come on the show, man, and talk to us because he brother. You know what? Yeah. He's probably the last of the original soul singers.
I would have to agree with you.
Roy Redmond is probably the last.
I'd have to agree with you.
We're that other generation, but he's the last of the original generation of soul singers, man.
And still kicking it at 77 years old.
Yeah, man. There's nobody left.
You're absolutely right. And I think we done figured out who our next guest is going to be.
Roy Redmond. Is it going to be the Joyce or Roy?
Yeah.
So man, we got to get that happening.
I can't believe you stopped me mid-story. Like, okay, stop right there.
We're not going to have this secondhand shit. We need first-hand account from Roy Redmond. So I want you to call Pops, man.
You got it, man. You got it.
Ask him to come on. And we won't keep him on long. We keep him on for a few minutes because he got things to do. He can't be just hanging out with us.
Nah, he can't hang out with us, man. He got stuff to do.
We get about 15, 20 minutes out of Roy Redmond.
Cut the yard.
Man, that's woo.
Cut the yard.
Yeah, that's a godsend.
Clean out the garage. Man, he does such domestic stuff, man. Yeah. That's my dad.
And he's still trying to use the new recording equipment today.
Oh, so yeah.
That's the funny thing, that he's 77 and he's trying to use Logic. Because he's trying to put out some new stuff.
Wait a minute, trying? He knows his way around Logic now. He'll call every once in a while. Hey kid, I know it's right in front of me, but I accidentally erased. No, you didn't, Dad.
Right.
He said, but it's not there no more. I said, hit the Apple button and the Z. Well, I'll be dogged on. It came back.
Because I need him to tell me the story. I need him to tell me the story about when he's going over to these nursing homes and singing.
Oh my gosh.
So that's all I'm gonna say. That's the teaser. That's the teaser. Because he's going to the nursing home and singing, with his equipment. So that's
his new chitlin circuit.
Yeah, man. So we gotta have your Pops on the show.
Oh man, I'll make that happen, man. I'll call that guy about Joyce for real. I'll call.
Oh yeah. We're gonna talk to Joyce, bro. We're gonna talk to Joyce.
Yeah.
Hey man, so guess what, man? So always have a story from the road, bro. So
story from the road. Here we go.
From the road. So I don't know if I've told you this, man, but we were on the bus. Rocco, when I was in Tower Power. Rocco Prestia, God rest his soul.
Yeah.
One of the greatest bass players ever to play bass. Bass players are still trying to figure out what Rocco was doing today. They're still trying to figure out how he did what he did. But Rocco was a very eccentric guy. He was Rocco. We call him Roccoisms, right? Because Rocco was just Rocco, man. First of all, he would never lie to you. He would always tell you the truth, whether you wanted to hear it or not. But I remember this one time we was on the road, man, and I don't know if I ever told you this story, and maybe I have. I don't know, but I'm telling you today. And we're in France, and we're riding on the bus. We get into Paris, riding on the bus, headed to the hotel, trying to figure out what the hotel is, and they always have all of the advertisements on all. No matter what, if they're doing construction. You know, they had the wall up for construction.
Yeah.
They have pasted it with all the events that's going on, in Paris.
Right.
So this one day, so this day we were riding, Rocco's looking out the window, and he's just sitting there like this, And we're all doing our thing, and Rocco's just sitting. And he goes, in that Rocco voice, he goes, hey. Everybody go, what? Hey, who is this guy? Less miserable. And how come he getting all the work around here? Man.
Less miserable.
We said, what, Rocco? Yeah, this dude, see the sign out there? It says less miserable. Who is this guy? And how come he getting a lot of work? I see his poster everywhere.
Oh, man.
David Garibaldi goes, because he's like Rocco's nemesis, right?
Oh,
so Dave goes, you mean Les Miserables? Rocco goes, who's that?
That's a good one.
He turns to Rocco and goes, go back to reading your little book and see if Kermit has made it to the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, that's wrong.
These are Rocco stories, man, that people don't know. These are stories from the bus. Man, we just falling out on the bus because this kind of stuff happens all the time. So that's my road story for the day, man. Less miserable.
Getting all the work in Paris.
Getting all the work in Paris, man. Less miserable.
Hey, look, man, you always told me that Rocco and David Garibaldi, they just, and nobody could understand. So Mr. Hayes brought them up last week, right?
Right.
So I'm like, okay, I'm going to, go online, and I found this perfect, clip. It was almost like a clinic, it was Garibaldi, Rocco, some sax player, not even a guitar or keyboard. And I mean, they're going at it. But I thought I had video, but no sound. So all I saw was this. And so if you know anything about a fretboard, it just seemed like he was going,
right.
Man, I realized that I had sound on that. I turned up the volume. And look, still this motion. This one came out the speaker.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I'm like, that ain't what his hands are doing,
Right. Rocky played very percussive. He was a percussive bass player. He didn't play like a normal bass player, and he played with his hands flat. Like the fingertips.
Yeah.
He played flat like this, right?
Yeah.
Played flat. So he'll tell any bass player that he learned wrong. Because, Rocky started out on guitar.
Yeah,
but he was horrible at it.
It's beautiful to watch him play, man.
Yeah, he was horrible at it. And he used to put a piece of foam in the back of his precision bass.
Uh-huh.
Because he said the notes ring too much. Like, the sustain.
Yeah.
He didn't like that. He didn't like that at all. He said it was too much. So he made it go. So then it was no. You hear?
Yeah.
Rocky's notes didn't sustain.
Man, that's
he had to make his notes sustain, man. Like boom, because there was no sustain on his bass.
Man,
so, yeah, man. They were like oil and water, but they fit so well.
Man, they played together great, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was my road story, man. So, brother, it's getting that time of the day where we have to say goodbye to all our friends and family. MIG. No, that's
hey, man! Don't make the mouse come after us. You talk about me,
right? We want the mouse coming, bro. So, man, I really appreciate everything you've been doing, man. You're doing a great job. I'm having fun with this video version, man. What do you think, bro?
I think we should keep it around. I think we should keep doing it.
Yeah, man. And we would love for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I hope the response is good,
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, I just y'all write us and let us know what you think. Phil's gonna put up the email address and all that, man. So y'all write us and let us know what you think of the podcast and what we can do better, how we can help you, what more we can talk about, because we just love to talk about the things we talk about on this podcast. Yeah. We hope you guys enjoying it. And this new video podcast, man, where you can see us. It's pretty cool. We got the Old Soul Club, logo in the back, which is great. And we're just going to continue this, man, whether people watch or the few people that do watch. I mean, it's great for us because we get to talk about the things we like to talk about. And that's the whole purpose of, man. And this is how we connect, even though we're in two different, states and all this kind of stuff. And we're having a great time doing it. Even though I was in Texas. Hey, Phil, I forgot to tell you, I'm going to be in Austin next week. Yeah.
Next week?
I'll be in Austin, man. Yeah, the 15th through the 17th, I'll be in Austin. The 15th through the 17th, man. So we're going to get together. Maybe, man, go have some coffee and talk. And maybe do the podcast from down there.
You know what? I just thought about that when you said that.
That'd be cool, man.
That would be
podcast
cool.
From down there, man. That'll be great. Let's think about that, man. The live podcast from Austin, Texas. Yeah. And maybe I can go over to Warm Audio and we can talk to those guys over at Warm.
Oh man, we get Carl to shoot some footage.
Yeah, man, that'd be great.
Now you own to something.
Hey man, I'm always trying to think of something, man. Think of something. All right.
That's great. I really enjoyed
it. And once again,
you.
Man, we love you guys. Hey, the Old Soul Club sponsored by Larry Bragg's Coffee and also Blue Boy Music. Hey Phil, what's that email address again? Blue Boy Music?
You can email me at Philip with 2 L's, Philip@blueboymusic.com, or you can go straight to the website of philredmondmusic.com. Leave a little note. It'll shoot right to my phone, and I will call, text, email, or smoke signal you back.
There you go, baby. Or send you, a hummingbird, pigeon. Hey, don't forget, please go and order some of your Larry Bragg's coffee, man. That's at concerts.cafe.com. Concerts.cafe.com. Get you some of that Larry Bragg's coffee and try some of the other coffee on there by other artists. But please try the Larry Bragg's coffee, man. That smooth, soulful roast. We love you guys, man. We had a great time today. It was a great talk. Herschel Walker didn't do anything. We couldn't talk about him today, but we're going to find out what he did by next week because we know he did something. But we didn't get anything from Herschel today, which is a good thing.
It was a good week.
It's a good week. No Herschel. It's a good week, man. Go Bulldogs. Hey, man, we'll see y'all guys later, man, on the Old Soul Club podcast. Hey, Purple Soul, before we go, brother, say something to the folks. What you got to say, baby?
Don't never forget Dominus Patre, y'all.
And no more crickets. Peace.
Mortum omnibus Chicade.
And we out. Peace from the Old Soul Club podcast.